Reflets d'Afrique Télévision, le Flash Info, the Breaking News.
Good evening, dear televiewers, and welcome on the Flash Info on Reflets d'Afrique Television. Cameroon, 10 killed in suicide attack in far north. At least 10 civilians are reported dead and 14 others injured, amongst whom 10 seriously, following a suicide bomb attack Sunday night in a village in the Mayo Savannah Division, far north region of Cameroon. A release from the Minister of Defense confirms. According to the attack, was perpetrated by two young boys suspected of belonging to the Boko Haram jihadist group who activated their explosion late that Sunday night. The victims were reportedly taken to the Mora District Hospital in the far north region, and an investigation opened by the Territorial Gendarmerie Brigade to put more light on the suicide attack. The Islamic group has reportedly left more than 1,200 people dead and many others displaced in Cameroon since it began. 52nd African country confirms coronavirus cases, Sao Tome and Principe. Sao Tome and Principe became the 52nd African country to record cases of the COVID-19. The Iceland nation confirmed it faced 4 cases on Monday. Prime Minister George Jesus disclosed that the confirmation came after test results returned from Gabon. The development leaves Lesotho and Comoros as Africa-free countries as of April 6. The continent's confirmed COVID-19 cases is heading towards 9,500, over 400 deaths, and other 900 and more patients have recovered. The World Health Organization has meanwhile called for more united efforts in the fight against COVID-19. In a press briefing on Monday, World Health Organization Director General Tedros Adhanom called for all society of approach. Cameroon's Mungo's deputies mobilized to bar the way to the COVID-19. Deputies of the Mungo department in the littoral region of Cameroon organized a meeting this day to mobilize and bar the road to the coronavirus pandemic that has caused a lot of deaths in the world. The DO of the Mungo department chaired the meeting and urged them to raise awareness around them. Buckets for washing of hands and soap was provided to be distributed in all public areas as possible. Cameroon has recorded more than 600 cases of the coronavirus with about 8 deaths and 17 recoveries so far. Thus, in order to avoid the spread of the virus, the DOs has urged Cameroonians to continue respecting the measures put in place by government to mitigate the spread of the virus. Ivory Coast protesters destroy coronavirus facility in Abidjan. Violent demonstrations broke out in Ivory Coast commercial capital Abidjan, where residents in a district protested against the siting of a coronavirus facility. The resident of the Yopougon said that facility was being built in a crowded residential area. The facility was pulled down by the angry crowd in videos shared on social media. Police fired tear gas to disperse the protesters. The health ministry explains that the facility was only a testing center and not a treatment center, as the residents had alleged. The facility's construction has continued as of Monday, April 6. Ivory Coast has 323 cases and 41 recoveries and 3 deaths. The country is West Africa's second most impacted country behind neighboring Burkina Faso. Attacks on the siting of health facilities is common in parts of Africa. The most recent case was in South Africa, where residents of Limpopo province protested against government picking a location to quarantine nations evacuated from Wuhan, epicenter of coronavirus. Such attacks on health centers were also recorded during the Ebola outbreaks in West and Central Africa. The Democratic Republic of Congo, people attack health centers and workers suspicious they were bringing the disease to their communities rather than offering crucial medical care. In a press briefing released this day, the Minister of Transport, Ernest Massenangale-Bibehe, hereby informs the public that henceforth, public transport passengers are expected to put on face masks before boarding any mode of public transport. He therefore calls on administrations and companies under the Ministry of Transport, operators of the transport sector, regional and divisional delegates of transport, as well as forces of law and order, each in their area of competence, to ensure the strict implementation of the measure. The measure will take effect from Wednesday, 8 April 2020. Thanks for watching, dear viewers. This is all for today. Stay home and stay blessed.
Reflets d'Afrique Télévision, le Flash Info, Breaking News.